A just-released wealth management study from Morgan Stanley shows Houstonians are expressing optimism about the economy. It also shows they are confident in their investing future. The study polled 302 Houston area investors ages 25 to 75 and also provided questions about where people said they wanted to put their money. So here with more on the results is Claudia Mallerup-Madsen. She is with Morgan Stanley. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is a really fascinating poll.
Absolutely.
I wonder how you guys came up with the variety of questions that you asked, because a wide swath of investors there, 25 to 75, big differences in age.
Yes, they asked about 1,000 different investors, high net worth, of which 302 is a good measure of a general idea of what Houston investors are looking for and what their thoughts are.
And so let's look a little bit at what you found. Really interesting numbers here. Their outlook on financial goals. 86% said they expected their portfolio to be better or the same by the end of the year. And then 3 out of 4 Houstonians who are investing say they are confident in their investments. So that is really great news for Houston.
I agree. I think that Houston is very optimistic, mostly because we're so optimistic about our state and the state of our economy. I think we're more optimistic perhaps compared to other Americans across the United States. A big reason is because we are the center of energy of the world, and the percentage of Houstonians who invest locally, not only in their job, their time, but their money, is reinvested in the state of Texas.
So maybe some people who live outside of the state of Texas could take a cue from some of these Houstonians who are great investors. Let's look at the favored sectors for Houston investors, because this is really interesting information. 76% energy was their top one.
That's
so
right.
Certainly something that people would expect. But what surprised you about that particular area?
I think more than anything is just this, that everyone was so, it's 76% when you consider what a large percentage is. It wasn't, you know, normally polls show a small differential. No, this was very secure. People are interested in our economy, interested in what we do and the possibility of growth.
And oil especially, which I thought was also interesting and positive.
Absolutely.
Natural resources, 64%. What are we talking about when we say that?
Well, we're talking about the growth of course, oil, natural gas, maybe some alternative energy too, but everything but back related, what is going to be good for the economy of Texas.
And then technology, biotechnology, and pharmaceuticals was last. Did that surprise you?
Maybe not so much. It's just that the number of employment in Houston is so geared towards the energy sector. And so, of course, people invest in things that they're comfortable with. That's the nature of any investor.
Yeah. Real estate, finally. And this is something that I think in the rest of the country is just an impossibility. They could not get these kinds of numbers because the reality there is much more bleak than it is in Houston. So let's look at these numbers. 80% said they felt that the timing was good to purchase a new home. So residential real estate here. This is something that you probably would not see, for example, in the Midwest or certainly not the Northeast.
Absolutely. With interest rates as low as they are, the possibility of growth and investing in your own home in Houston, I think, is very good. The percentages of houses that were on foreclosure that were frightening the rest of the country didn't affect Houston as strong as it did in other parts.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. 34% of neighborhoods, we have those numbers, said that they were affected by foreclosure. That's compared to 43% nationally. So we're doing so much better.
We're doing so much better. And the other part that I found was very interesting in the poll was approximately 61% was looking to invest in a second home as an investment property. So Houstonians or Texans, not only are they investing in their primary home, but they're also looking and investing for growth and real estate across the state.
So rental property may be an idea for those high net worth individuals who have the capital to do it.
Absolutely. If it's appropriate for your portfolio, yes, I agree.
All right, Claudia, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Interesting information. If you missed any of the results or you just want to see this segment again, go to our website, abc13.com.